What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the next video in learning Python object-oriented programming. My name is QDS Danny and you guys watching my channel Kaiwood. In this video we're gonna discuss inheritance. We're gonna see what is inheritance, why we do inheritance in Python and any other language. So we're gonna talk about the technicalities of inheritance, what's the inheritance structure. So inheritance basically in every programming language in C, say for example in C++, is called base class and it's called derived class. So if you're coming from say for example C++, you have for example class animal, or you can put it plural, and the class animal comes in here, and you can then create another class, for example class cat. Then you put public, our private, or protected, then you can put a class animals. So that's the first child. So what happens that this one's called base class, this one's called derived class, and this derived class comes and inherit from the base class. So base class is some sort of you can have it like a super class in Java. In Java it's called superclass and it's called subclass. So even in PHP it's called superclass. If you're coming from PHP, then you call subclass. And normally some programmers, they also refer this one as a parent class. So you can refer this as a parent class, our base class, our superclass. It all means the same. But programmers, when you hear parent class, it means they are referring to the superclass, our base class. And where they refer to child class, it means that's they're referring to this guy here, the cat, because the cat inherits all the attributes and methods from the parent class. Just like humans, we as a human, we inherit everything from our parents. So, and our children inherit everything from us. So inheriting means you need not just property, our houses, our shops, whatever you inherit from your parents, as you can inherit your genes, you can inherit your DNA, you inherit your everything, whatever is inside that makes up your body, we inherit from our parents. So that's inheritance, and inheritance is one of the best you can do with object-oriented programming to divide your code. Say for example you can make a class animals, and this class animals provide some sort of class attributes, our properties, methods, and it's going to provide variables. Then if you have that one, then you can class for example class cat. Then you can create class for example dog, and inherits from the, for example that's public animals. For example this is in C++, so I'll have to put it, this is in for example C++. That's the way we can do inherit from our parent class. Just like humans, as I said, we inherit everything from our parents, and that's how it's done in C++. But in PHP and Java we can say class, say same as a class. For example animals, and now the class animals, and when we create a child class and it says class cat, extends animal. That's how we do it in PHP, and that's how we do it in Java. But what about the now you're gonna ask me but we are learning Python, so how is done in Python? By all means, because we are learning Python. So in Python we can do is, for example we have a class animals, and our class animals, then we can come in child classes, then we can say class, for example cat, our dog. Then you guys need to put a parenthesis here, and then you guys need to put a, say for example animals. That's how we do that. That's the first child class. Then the second child class is going to come the same. Say for example you have a class dog, for example, and it's going to come, it's like animals, from inherits from the animals. That's how we do it. but this is the base class. As you can refer to base class, there's two derived class, because they're deriving from the base class. They can inherit anything that this class animals has. Say for example, if animals, we can define the type. Let's say like here multiple objects. We've done it a while back. So in the previous videos we have done this. Say for example, now we have a cat, we have a dog, we have a lion, we have a tiger, we have a horse. So this is just a one class here. What if you're working for a big massive company, and that big massive company is have for example hundreds of thousands of cat, and they want you to program for them to special program. So a class cat comes in everything inside the class cat. You can make objects of the class cat. So the cat gonna have its class, and all these classes gonna come and inherit from this class animals. We can do this, we can do exactly like this. This is a very good example that previously we have learned, and we have learned the class animal. We can define this as a super class. We can define the animal type, name, age, whatever you want to put it here, and all of these ones can inherit from the class animals. How cool is this? Or you can for example come and create class sports, and you can put a sports type, name, whatever, and here you can put a boxing, you can put a cricket, tennis, whatever, you can put it here. You can think of a lot of example, and because this one's modularize our code. It makes our code workable, makes our code easy, very easy to understand. Say for example, if you whatever you guys gonna put it here, and then you can look at underneath. If it's class cat, then you can easily debug your code, because as soon as you guys could detect some problem here, then you guys know that if it's coming from the class parent, or if it's coming from the class child. So it makes our code very easily debuggable, and this one makes code a lot easy to understand, and easy to debug, and easy to manipulate. And the other good thing is that this one's gonna make our code very fast. So inheritance very important if you guys want to be professional Python programmer, and understanding the inheritance is very important. So we can make a parent, or you can say a lot of folks they refer to base class, or if you go to Java and PHP it's called super class, or if you go to normal programmers they call it the parent and child class. So that's how they define this. But we're gonna come here and we're gonna exactly create the class animals here, and we're gonna create exactly like that. But we're not gonna create an object. Say for example cat, we can create an object cat, but later on, but we have to create class cat, and this class cat comes inherit from the animal class. We can do this. So I'm going to remove this, and this one's going to go on top, and I'm going to put it here as well. Say for example, if we class and we put animals, so this is going to be our parent class. You can make a class attributes as well. Say for example, if you can say what type of animals is this, or what's the species of animals, we can say this is species of mammals, whatever you want to do that. But we're going to go on the initialization. Say for example, we're going to create our constructor, and we're going to put in it, and here in this class we have animal type. We can do type. I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to put a type, because we want to know what sort of animals is that. Now we can put another one. Say for example, we can put a name, and we can put an age. For example, what's the age of the animal? You can put a lot of other stuff as well. Say for example, we can come here and put an animal type, or we can put animal. So for example, animal name, and we put a name, and we can put a self dot animal type. We can put animal age, and we put age. So that's our constructor. In constructor, if you guys look in here, we have class animal, and we have defined in a parameter, we have a type, name, and age. So now we can come here and define, for example, description. For example, descriptions. So we have a self here, and our self, we can say print. We can say the animal type is, and we can say self dot animal type. We can say what sort of animal type is it say for example is it pet, or is it wild animal, or whatever you guys can make up. Animal name is, and you can put a self dot animal name, and we can say and animal, and I'm going to put this ones down here, and I'm going to put this ones down as well. So you can do that if it's getting too big, and we can put an animal, for example age is, and we can put a self dot we can put animal's age. All right, so we're gonna make another for example here we're gonna make say sound, for example what the sounds the animal is gonna make, and here I'm gonna put a self dot animal sound, for example animal type. I'm gonna put animal sound, and I'm gonna make it sound. Okay, so now I'm gonna create a method here. I'm gonna put a define, and I'm gonna put animal. I'm gonna make sound. What sort of sound the animal is gonna make, and print. I'm gonna say so the animal type is animal type. The animal makes, for example, the animal makes, and what sort of sound it makes, self dot animal sound. Okay, so I have given two methods here. We have two methods here. The first one description, and the second one's what sort of sound the animal makes. Okay, now we're gonna come and create our child class. Create child classes. Class our classes. So we can put a class, for example cat, and it inherits from the animals. That's how we do inheritance in Python. And now this class cat, we could just put a pass because we don't want to put anything here. All right, so now we're gonna make a special variable. We put a if name equal to main. We put a main, but we don't have a main, so we're going to create main, and here we put a define, we put a main. Okay, so what we're gonna do inside the main, we're gonna instantiate this guy here. We're not gonna instantiate the parent class. Keep in mind, you're not going to instantiate this one. We're going to instantiate the cat, because the cat inherits from this one. So now all the goodness here inside, all the attributes, whatever you're going to get things here, all the methods and whatever here inside the class parent is gonna come to the class cat. Even though the cat is empty, it's totally empty, we don't have anything. So we're going to create the objects cat. So for example, we're going to put a kitten, and we put a cat. So what the cat's got, the first one is that the first one's gonna be the type, name, age, sound. So you're gonna with the type. The age type is, for example, the type is pet. We put a cat. That's a type. It's a pet, or the type is cat, for example. Then the animal type. Then it's going to be the name. The name is going to be, for example, if we do Fluffy. And the name is going to be Fluffy. The age is going to be, for example, we're going to put it 2 years old. 2, and it says meow. Okay, so now we're going to come kitten. That's our object dot description, and we do kitten, dot animal, we're going to say sound. Okay, so now we're going to instantiate these two, and we have provided all here inside, well, whichever inside our constructor here, type, name, age, sound. So that's going to be the type, that's going to be the name, that's going to be the age, that's going to be the whatever sound the animal is going to make. Okay, so we're going to run our inheritance. We're going to come here and we say inheritance, and we're going to check. Okay, so the animal type is cat, animal name is Fluffy, and the animal age is 2. The animal makes meow. So the top one is coming from the description, and the bottom one coming from the, this guy here is coming from the sound. How cool is this? So now you're gonna ask me what's the big deal, because we can create all in say for example in here, and we just create one. So I'm gonna tell you what's the big deal. Now you're gonna come here and create another child class, and for example we're gonna put a dog, and we say animals, and we can just pass it. Now here we can create another object. Say for example we can put a doggy, we can put a doggy, our dog 1, and we say it's gonna inherit from the dog class dog, and it's gonna be, the type's gonna be dog, and the name is gonna be Rexy, and the age is gonna be, say for example 5, and it's gives bark, for example woof woof. Okay, so we put a dog 1 dot description, and we put a dog 1 dot animal sound. Put a animal sound, this guy here. So now we're gonna look, we're gonna run again, and here you're gonna just look in here. So the animal type is cat, and animal name is Fluffy, animal age is 2, animal makes meow, animal type is dog. And keep in mind, look at here, this is called code reusability here, guys. This is we reusing our code again and again. We don't have to define in all of these classes again and again. We just create a class and use the above code. That's how it's called code modularity, because we make modules of our code. Here we make just one sort of template, and once the template is created, then we can hold the child classes gonna inherit from the parents. Say for example we can even make class tiger, for example, and it inherits from the animals. So now anywhere inside your program we can create a child classes. You can create up to 20 child classes, and all the child class is going to inherit from the tiger, and all the child class is going to inherit from the parent, and it's going to be the type tiger, and this tiger's the name is for example the name is going to be the fighter, for example, and the age is going to be, for example, 10, and it's going to roar, for example, roar. Now tigers gonna be sound, our description, and we can create a tiger dot, and we can make a sound. Alright, so now we're gonna run again, and you're gonna look in here. That's first one's gonna be for cat, second one's gonna be for the dog, and the third one is gonna be for the tiger. You can create as many child classes as you guys like. You can make like a 5, 10, even 15 child classes, and you can increase this one. Say for example you can put more type, name, age, sound, whatever, and you can create just a description, whatever descriptions you guys want to put it here. Say for example you can make if the animals say for example type, if the animals for example if it's wild animal, if it's a wild, then you can create one here, animal for example belongs to wild, and you can create a wild. So here we have put a description, we only put a 3, even though here keep in mind we put a 4, but we are not getting positional error. The only time you get positional argument error is when you guys, if you put a 4 here and you don't put a 4 here. And even here we just put a 4, but in our description we only want 3, but that's pretty much fine. That's the reason I did that, because I only put in this method, the description, I only want 3, but in the sound I want that last one in the another method. You can divide your here variables inside the different ones. Say for example, you can create a 4 method, and say for example description, you just put animal type and require this one, and if you want to put a animal sound, you just require this one. And for example animal, we can create a defined animal name, we can put defined animal name, we can do this as well. You can put a method for the age, up to you. So, and here you just call through your objects, we create an object, we instantiate our class, and objects are instances of the classes. So because we are making objects here and we have a class, we define all our variables, and here we just calling all the methods, and here that's the second one, and here that's the third one. Even though here we're just creating classes, we are not putting even a single anything inside. We don't put a property, we don't put any constructor, we don't put a destructor, we don't put a methods, we don't put anything. Whatever we want, we're getting from the class parent. That's what I just wanted to show you, because here class cat inherits everything from the parent now, because class cat by itself, it doesn't have anything. You just look at here, by itself it's just empty. And class same goes with the class dog, same goes with the class tiger. So even though here we are when we instantiate class cat, our class tiger, we put everything here inside. So the tiger is the type is a tiger. Our you can put an animal type is a wild, for example. It's not a pet, and it's a fighter, the name is fighter, the age is 10, is roars. And here we don't have anything inside the class tiger. So how cool is this? Now we have effectively modularized our code, and we are creating just one template, our one code here, and we are keep using the same code again and again and again and again. You can see this one, how this one makes your job a lot easy if you do this. So we're gonna save. If you run, you're gonna see this is gonna be the type is wild. How cool is this? Now our code is very easy to understand. Anyone can look at our code and says that this is a clean code, because you can easily define your method here. That's a second method here, and now you can easily say that you have a class cat, and this class cat inherits from the class animals. And the person, whoever is going to look at your code, then they're going to look at your class, base class or super class or parent class, whatever you want to call it. So but anything you call here a base class, that's going to be pretty much acceptable. These two terms here is their technical terms, and they are technical terms. This is just between the programmers. Programmers like to make the things easy for themselves, so make it class parents and child. This is class inheritance in Python. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe Kuraya. If you guys have any question or comment, leave in the comment box. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.